Right. Well, as we've had a story about Naaman and the servant girl helping her master to get healed by God, we're going to make some helping hands, and it's going to be something like that when it's finished. You will see a bit more at the end. So the first thing you need is a piece of card that's big enough to put both your hands on. And you're going to draw around your hands like that. And then you will have two hands cut out. Make sure you've got two different hands. And then the next thing you will do is you're going to turn the hands round. And on this one, which is my left hand, on the back of that hand, you're going to write, I love you. And on the other hand, you're going to make sure you don't want them both the same way round. You need it the other way round, and then you're going to decorate it. So this one looks a bit like it's got an awful skin disease in blue and yellow. And the next thing we need is a piece of paper. And this is like a piece of computer paper. And you're going to fold it in half very neatly at the corners and make a straight line across it. So you've got a crease. And then you're going to fold it in half again and make another crease. And then you need to open it all up and cut along the lines with a pair of scissors. So what you'll end up with is 4 pieces of paper like that. Then we've got to fold the pieces of paper. And first of all, you're going to fold it in half crossways. So we match up the ends and make a nice crease at the bottom. Then you're going to do the same thing again. Fold it in half, make a nice crease at the bottom. And then, this is a bit more fiddly, you're going to do it one more time, fold it in half and crease it up. And what you end up with is a piece of paper that's all folded all over the place like that. But that's not how we need it for the craft. This is just to make lines so you know where the folds go. But what you're going to do is refold it so you get a zigzag. So that one's already right. And then we've got to fold it the other way and all the way down neatly, much more neatly than I'm doing actually, to make a zigzag. So what you had was a piece of paper that was all folded all over the place, but you want it to be a zigzag. This one's come unfolded a bit. So that's the zigzag. Now you're going to do that with all 4 pieces of paper. And then we're going to stick them together end to end. So you've got one piece that's a zigzag there, and another piece that's a zigzag there. And if you look, you can see that that bit fits right over the top of that bit to make a longer zigzag. So what you need is some glue or maybe some sellotape. And you're going to glue the last 2 pieces of the zigzag. And fit the next piece over the top and stick them together. It is a little bit tricky, but you can unstick them and stick them back until you get it right. And once you've done that, you need to refold it to get those creases nice and sharp. And what you end up with is a longer zigzag. When you've stuck all the pieces together, you get a very long zigzag like this. And then we're going to write on the other side of it. What you need to do is find the middle, and on one side of the middle you're going to write this, one letter on each shape square, and on the other side you're going to write much. So the great big zigzag says this much. Then you're going to take your hands, this is where it all goes wrong, and you want your left hand, the back of your left hand, and you're going to stick this end of the zigzag to the back of your left hand. It's easiest if you have it all folded up to do it, but you must make sure that the writing is facing that way and the writing on your hands facing the other way. And once you've stuck that on, you're going to stick the back of the other hand onto the other end of the zigzag. So you have the two matching up like that. So you've got I love you, you've got the decoration, and you've got the zigzag inside. So here is the one I made earlier. And when you open it up, whoops, wrong way round. It says, I love you this much, which is quite a lot. And if you want the fingers to be curly like this, you need a felt pen. You might need a grown-up to help you, but you just rub the felt pen along the back of the fingers gently, and it makes them curl over. You need your finger round the back, your thumb, and press on the other side, but don't do it too hard or the fingers will tear off. Right, so that's how we make helping hands.